All right, welcome to things we done did this week or last week, something. I don't know. It is November 12th or no, November 10th. What am I thinking? Oh, I guess I had two beers and I added two or something. I don't know. Uh, well, anyway, this is my vlog. I used to do them very rarely. Now I want to do them very regularly, about once a week. So yeah, the videos I'm going to be talking about are probably a little dated. I'm about 2 weeks ahead of the game, and the goal actually is like when I do these vlogs, I want I want them to be talking about pieces that I did, over a year ago. I want to get a year ahead on my videos so that when I do these vlogs, I'm like, what in the world was I thinking? So yeah, without any further ado, as we look at the last five videos, I guess I've been kind of out of the loop a little bit. Not out of the loop, but like October hit me with like vacations and visitations and everything. I kind of anticipated it, and I made a few videos, but I didn't make enough videos to carry me through the October chaos. I still badly wanted to do like something with Frankenstein or Dracula. Last year I re-edited Night of the Living Dead with silly, stupid sound effects. Really wanted to do something for Halloween, but it just wasn't in the cards. But next year it will happen because I will be way ahead of the game. So right now I'm about 2 weeks ahead. So what we see is a couple weeks old. Took a couple vacations to the exact same spot. I went to the Maroon Bells twice. The Maroon Bells in colorful Colorado. I had a friend wanted to see it, and we went up there. We saw it, and then the next week I dragged the family out to see the Maroon Bells. Definitely worth checking out. That's kind of where I get the intro for the week here. You'll see what I'm talking about here. You should probably see it in the lower left there. And as I'm talking and looking over things and talking a little bit about the videos, I'm going to be putting together, multitasking a little bit, my Instagrams, my Instagram photos that are on the desktop. So I did a 1080 by 1080 deal here in the Photoshops, and I set up an overlay to let people, the good folks on Instagram, know where to find the speed paints. That they don't, just have to watch or look at the picture if they want to see how it was made or how it was edited. This little group, this little overlay is gonna help me out, and I leave it consolidated in a little group in your layers. You can pick that right down there. So without any further ado, let's get started. We'll talk a little bit about iron dust as I drop pictures from this week, new pictures in there that you probably won't see for a couple of weeks, but we're gonna get them in there. Some digital thumbnail stuff. So as far as iron dust goes, the painting that you're watching there, is that that was a square canvas. I think first spray paint on a square canvas, and that's okay. It's okay. Like, I was really surprised. I was planning out something else, but as I was spraying the red, I was like, that looks like nebulous clouds there. We got some crazy nebulous clouds going on, and it just seems like a pretty good time. I don't know. And I was like, I put my disc on there, my stencil, my Folgers coffee lid, and I realized I gotta paint other things. What do? I didn't want to ruin the nice red cloud thing going on there. But that's just the way that what is it the kiddies like to say? The cookie crumbles. I think that's a good analogy. Sometimes like things just kind of do their own thing and paint themselves there. So next we got, what else did I upload this week? See, it's showing me everything I uploaded, but I want to talk about the things that are available. No, I want this one. And my processing is horrible. It's not too good right now. But I'm working on getting it fixed. Like, you can probably hear my PC in the background. It sounds like a weed whacker. But, that's just the way things happen. We gotta move the pictures underneath the logo and see how it looks. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But with it in groups, with our thing in groups, if it looks flunky up top, we can move it down below. And nobody's the wiser except for everybody there. So, we just place all the paintings that I did this week. Thumbnails are a little weird. Just a little weird there. It's pretty much, just kind of laid back, relaxed, and chill. I kind of let the subconscious do its thing there while I do details. Like I'll start out with details of another piece because eventually, you got to finish your work. You gotta get it done. And sometimes the details can be tedious. I spend entirely too much time on it, and I got really bad ADD. So I found a way to get the details done while remaining impulsive and free-spirited. So while I put in details of a piece or a work, and I see something interesting, see something, paint something. That's kind of a philosophy I have around here. So when I get out of my day job, my monkey job, I like to come in and I like to freaking detail a piece for about a half hour or so, and then I'll just play. The shapes that I see, what's going on there, and that's what becomes a thumbnail. And then from there, the thumbnail, if I like it enough, sometimes I judge it by the likes the video gets on my channel. I'll take that piece, and then that becomes a detailed, finished, printed piece. And that's the way things go sometimes, I guess. I think I've said that quite a few times today, quite a bit. But the painting that you're seeing now, that's an example of it. That's one. I don't know what to name it. I saw a couple of chicks in there, so it's like, we're gonna call this City Chicks, and I guess it's gotta work on my pronouns a little bit, but the name is what the name is, and that's where it is, and I ain't gonna change it now. It's too late, and it's already published. If I did that, that would be what do I call that? Self-censorship, and we don't want to self-censorship ourselves. So next up, we have a fun little photo edit, which was pretty fun, based off of the trip to the Maroon Bells there. Can't beat that. It's not gonna be beaten. It might be beaten. Someday I get some cashola and go to Nepal. I think Nepal would probably be the only place to trump the Maroon Bells. I guess. I don't know. Seen a lot of mountains in my time. I really like mountains, and I like hiking, and I like the woods. The woods is really fun. Real good time you have in the woods doing stuff. Sorry, I don't know what to talk about. This is being a slog because my processor is not doing so hot, but I'm working on fixing that in a couple of weeks. And a lot of photos I took. I've gotten less with the photos. I used to take like 1,000 photos, but I've gotten just a smidge better at photography. About 50%. I notice on my outings now, unless I go to some place just like wicked awesome, that most of my pictures have been cut on half. I used to take like 1,000 pictures on an outing, and now I take like 500, something like that, somewhere in that ballpark. So last time I took hardly any. It was just like, whatever. Did I already get that one? Yeah, I got that one. So we got to do this one. This little feral guy. And then I grabbed another photograph from my Maroon Bells outing, and I noticed I was like, that kind of looks like a castle. So maybe we make Castle Dracu. Kind of my rendition of kind of Bram Stokery castle where the vampire lives and everything. And I think that's influenced a lot of my thumbnails. Now that I come to think of that, I made that about 30 weeks ago. That photograph after my first outing, and then my work since then, like my digital paintings, have been very kind of regal or vampiric, like royal vampire kind of thing going on. I don't know. That's kind of cool. What can you do? What can you do except find your pace or your place? I gotta get one more. Oh, that duck was super cool. Forgot about the duck at the Maroon Bells. You forget things sometimes. And finally, new thing this week going on is the spider. For the things you're not gonna see for a couple of weeks, the thumbnails. And I batch things, like I'll spend a day and do the speed paints, do the space paint, speed paint, and we'll show the next one. There we go, crossfire. Now we've stretched over. I spaced out my videos. Like what you're seeing is probably a couple weeks old, but yeah, next week I got things dialed down now. I think to where I'm gonna be putting out like a video every day. That is the goal. Every day, either a painting or a vlog. And yeah, I promise I'll only ramble once a week. So it's gonna be an everyday thing. It's just where it's at right now, with 2 turntables and a microphone. And I guess we ain't gonna look at any more speed paints. This is a rough week. I'm not used to vlogs. I gotta get my stuff together. But next time we will be talking about the what is that? There's 7 days in a week and a vlog once. So that's 5 videos? No, 6 videos. Next week, I shall be talking about, or at least we get to see a bit of them while I ramble about I don't know. Whatever it is I choose to ramble about, because this is just contextualizing things and venting and kind of a little timestamp, an editing timestamp of the events and the things that happen during that week. Even though I'll be reviewing paintings and art from a couple of weeks ago. But lots of things you could check out. Definitely, I'm setting up my Instagram so people watch on the YouTubes and subscribe to the channels, and all of that fun stuff. But I also got Facebook groups, breakingartsandmusic.com or BAM, and yeah, there's Facebook groups there too. If you're watching on the YouTubes, links below. I sell art on the prints website that you can purchase prints if you want. Help me out, get a nice piece of art, and kind of stoke the furnace. Make things, make more tools accessible, if you purchase things from Breaking Art and everything, and, open up the possibilities a little bit. I'm not gonna be all like, buy my art or I'm gonna stop art. No, I'll never stop art and I'll never stop creating. It's just what I do. That's what I do. But anyway, if you want more accessible stuff, I am done plugging myself. That's enough. Anyway, if you like the vlog or if it's weird, I don't know, leave a comment, leave your input, because I don't know how to handle these things. Just talking about myself. Want to let the art speak for itself, and do its own thing. And it's just a weird, strange set of affairs that we live in with the geopolitical climate and all the food shortages going around the world, that you just never know what's really going on. What is the sit rep? What in the wide world of sports